Right then, lads, so today, no face cam today because we have to be serious for these, just because these challenges are ridiculous. I didn't think I'd have to do a challenge tutorial this early on in the game. We're in day 2 of the game and I have to do challenge videos because some of these challenges to do Luka are absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, the first one we're going to do is the Kareem Lakers challenge. So if you guys do go on to enjoy today's video and find it helpful, do me a massive favor, destroy that like button. It would be greatly appreciated. Now, in terms of what you have to do, you have to get 10 rebounds with a player in a 4-minute quarter game. Now, doesn't sound too bad. I will admit, it doesn't sound too bad. However, the AI on this game is ridiculous. I don't know what is up with the AI in this game, but oh my sweet Jesus, it is absolutely ridiculous. It's probably better than last year's, and I didn't think I would be saying that, but it is. I'm not going to say ridiculous again, but it is ridiculous. All right, so what you have to do, as I said, you have to get 10 rebounds against a pretty prime Lakers team who can all shoot threes. So yeah, it's a bit of a ball ache. So the team you're up against is Opal Magic, Diamond Kareem, and then a few rubies and sapphires. So obviously you see the issue straight away, and that's you have to deal with Magic. Now, Magic is a glitch in this game. It's so far, like, trying to just find someone that can match up with him is already a bit of a ball ache. Now, what I tend to do is I'll show it in the actual gameplay of the video, but just discussing your lineup, what you need to be doing is you need to run small ball for 4 of your players, just because you're not going to get many rebounds in this game. So you have to almost make sure that your rebounds are specifically going to your one player that is getting the rebounds. Probably a center. Like, let's be real, probably a center. Also, what you need is you need a good center. Like, I know, I know, but you do need a good center. So the center that I recommend, he's not like overly expensive, but he is like, well, he's not, well, as I've recorded this, he is currently, if I just quickly, okay, his price has shot up. He's about 15k at the moment. It is R.S. Gilmore. Now, the reason why I've gone for R.S. Gilmore is he's 7'2". He can box out. He has an 89 offensive and defensive rebound, as well as a 90 interior defense. Also, he has a 50 speed, just the 50 speed in general, so he can get up and down the court rather quickly for a center, especially at this stage in the game. Like, it's quite hard to find a fast center at this stage in the game. So R.S. Gilmore is the player I was using. Also, I'd recommend having a good defensive shooting guard. I used LaMelo in this. I don't know why, but one I would recommend is potentially the Emerald Andre Robertson, just because he's a ridiculous defender in this game. And that's pretty much about it for your prep. Apart from that, literally just have a small lineup, and then in your center have a bit of just have the best rebounder in existence. Obviously, R.S. Gilmore, 7'2", 89 rebounding. Just he gets the job done. Now on to actually loading into the game. As you can see, we are loading into the game really quick. All right, so we're loading into the game. Now I will say as well, I really tried to do this on next gen. I couldn't do it on next gen. I tried for a good hour and 30 minutes to do this on next gen, and I just couldn't do it. I tried it on current gen. I did it first try. So that's all I'm saying. I really tried to do it on next. It sort of works the same way. It's just you don't have the whole triangle to obviously tell them to cut to the basket. So that is effective as well. So onto the actual gameplay playing. So what we're gonna do is you want to chuck your defensive shooting guard onto LaMelo, just because onto Magic, just because it really helps you out. Also, as well, put everything on tight, and put on ball, put on tight, and on off ball, put on deny, just because it makes it a little bit easier. Also, for your freelance, I just set it to the Hawks because it's the best Hawks. The Hawks is the best freelance. Now, on to the game. As you can see, you have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but you have Magic Johnson to contend with. Now, guys, when I say these cards are ridiculously glitchy, I mean it. So, also, as well, when you're in the game, say your rebounds to crash. right. Actually, don't do that. You don't want to set your defense and your offense to crash the glass. Maybe your offense, but don't set your defense to crash the glass, because you are going to be the only player to crash the glass with your center. So I tell them to run in transition just because I want to be the only one jumping for a rebound. Now, that's basically what you just saw is the strategy that we're going to be dealing with. We're going to just sit in the paint with Artist Gilmore. Obviously, keep bumping in and out of the paint so you don't get a 3-second violation. But that's basically the entire strategy we're going to do. We're going to control Artist Gilmore for the entire game and just try and get rebounds. Holding the right stick up is really effective here. Now, this is very key. I made a in-game adjustment, and basically what the in-game adjustment does is I set Magic Johnson to smother on-ball defense, because if you leave that Magic Johnson any space, he is knocking it down. So now we're going to just get on to our actual picking up of the rebounds. So I saw Gilmore cut to the basket, so I quickly threw up a shot, and thankfully, he actually got the shot. We get another one here. Good defense on my part. If you're not setting your on-ball defense to tight, that will go in, because your defense will just sag off the player, unfortunately. So again, Gilmore chilling in the paint, and he gets a nice contest on Kareem there. Unfortunately, do not get the rebound, but we do get a nice block. Not really what we need, but it is what it is. Again, good closeout, and we get an easy rebound. Not really being contested for that rebound there. Again, chilling in the paint. Good defense from my AI, and Gilmore brings down the rebound. We're on 6 already in the second, just going into the end of the third quarter. In terms of like the averages you're looking at, you're mainly averaging for 3 rebounds a quarter. If you can do that, you're pretty much set. Again, we got a nice block there. Not really what I after. I was more after a contest. Again, Kareem driving in. You get your arm up to get the contest, and it really does help you out. Again, guys, with Magic, the AI cheats on this game, guys. The AI really does cheat. Magic is one of the most broken cards I've used until a new challenge that I'll post a video of later. But yeah, Magic is one of the... He's just one of the cheesiest players in the game right now, just because he's absolutely ridiculous. Again, look at Gilmore just coming out of nowhere. That's with the 50 speed and the... that's where the 50 speed comes in. He has some hops. He can really get up for that rebound. And on to the final rebound. Again, good contest. If you're not set to tight, your player will not contest that shot. So very, very key. If there's anything to take away from this video, make sure your on-ball defense is on tight. Your defense when it's on tight this year is actually somewhat decent, just because the AI on offense isn't like amazing at like reading you and seeing when the space is open or seeing like when it's a good time to shoot. So make sure your on-ball defense is on tight, and if you want to, chuck Magic on smother, just because again, after doing this for an hour and Magic shooting over me every single time and pretty much shooting 90% every game, make sure it's on tight or smother. And off-ball defense, I'd still put it on tight, just because then your players are linked to a player, if that makes sense. So your power forward is linked to your power forward, small forward is linked to small forward. Just so then you pretty much can control just your center in the paint, because that's really, really key in this type of challenge. So that's gonna do it for the video, lads. Again, if you have enjoyed the video, please smash like on the video. It helps the video get out to more people who may be struggling. And that's gonna do it for the video. If you guys are brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated, because I'll be having more tutorial videos coming out soon. So I'll see you guys later. Take care. Peace. I want to give a massive shout out to channel members Lindsay, Waze, Christian, Jay, Michael, Kev, Ants, Michael, Kia, and Jack. Thank you guys so much for all your support.